Hey Capricorn, what's going on? How are you? Capricorn, don't let anybody ever tell you that you are not the most patient sign on the planet. I've been dealing with it stuff, but I'm here, I'm back, and thank you for your patience as I got to your reading. But it's time to do your energy check-in for you and one on your mind, pulling on the current energies for the end of September 2025-ish into October. However, whenever this reading found its way into your algorithm and you clicked on it to come and hang out with us for a little bit or a lot of it, is perfect timing as always. They're timeless messages meant to find you when they're supposed to. And whatever comes out, good, bad, or indifferent, don't you worry, because when you're with me, I got your back, you're protected, and I'm your crystals. All right? Let's dig in and tap and see what we've got. So think about your person, Capricorn. Let's do it to it. All right, guys. What do we have for Capricorn today? We're going to use the Archer deck for the clarifiers, and of course, the Biblical Tarot is going to give us the base points. So let's do it too. What's up, guys? Hey, Michelle, ma belle. What up, girl? Sunday, montre, ventre, ensemble. Melissa, what's up? Max over on TikTok, Melissa and Mac were having managing moderator club meetups. Yeah, it was a crazy time. What's up, Rhonda? How's it going? Help me, Rhonda. All right, 2 shuffles. Let's do it. 1 and 2. Perfect. Let's love this deck for the greatest of all time, the cool, calm, collected Capricorns. It's time for your reading. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, prayers being answered and your wishes and blessings coming in on the 9 of Cups. Some of you guys will get an invite to a wedding. That is your sign that yours is not too far down the road. The Feast of Purim. Some of you guys might even be focusing on your health a bit more, like eating differently or diet and exercise. Knight of Cups and the 8 of Cups. This shows here that you're nearing the end of an ascension or another level up. So that means you've finished a test and it's like you're in this energetical purgatory waiting for the results of it to come back. All right, but they're going to be good. 9 of Cups, they're actually going to be exactly what you wished for. Yeah, the 10 of Wands that leads right into the Ace of Pentacles, Sagittarius and Capricorn energy. Oh, yeah, some of you guys could be Capitarius cuspers. Nice. It is literally the Ace of Pentacles entering the promised land. And look, I can understand why you'd be frustrated right now. It's 4 layers deep. There's 4 layers of, we got to clear out before your prayers connect to your Ace of Pentacles. That makes sense. Okay, so let's see what's going down. But the aces are ones, which sometimes could refer to a week, like in the next 7 days. All right, so let's begin. Let's start with your energies. What are the current conditions at Capricorn? The Queen of Swords, Abigail the Peacemaker. So you're just wanting a little peace. The 10 of Swords, Samson losing his strength into the 9 of Wands, Satan testing Job. I told you, see, you do still feel like you've been tested. All right, even for some of you guys, your work and your monies aren't lining up and the love life's not lining up. And it's got you totally in this 10 of Swords that it's like you're just over it and you no longer care. In fact, some of you guys have even noticed it, like self-noticed and been like, man, I do say that a lot more. You just walk around like, I just don't care, right? And you're like, I've never been more honest about anything in my life, Archer. And I'm with you. Hey, what's up? What's up, Miss Jolie? Angelina Jolie. Unless you're really Angelina Jolie. Hi, what's up? I just watched a movie with you in it the other day. That was cool. Oh, you're Baba Jolie. What's up, Miss Jolie? Okay, anyhow, candle. Bonus points to the Capricorns that just bought new candles, like scented candles. What about that resonates? And some of you guys have recently, or either you've recently had your hair changed your hair color, or got it cut, or some of you guys might have an appointment to get it done in the not too distant future. But it's like you've been tending to yourself and your needs for a while. Like the mention of like health and diet and exercise on the 9 of Cups. Maybe you just, it's like, oh my God, what's that song, guys? What's the song that, I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish you. So it's a little bit of the 9 of Cups. Hey, Jeff, what up? Interesting on this. So I dig it. The name Abigail might even resonate to some of you guys. But it's at the point that even though you've done all this 10 of Swords, it hasn't worked out well for you. Like even those of you that are in a marriage didn't think you guys would butt heads this much, right? Because the swords are all air energy, everything that's going on in the oatmeal up here, you know? 9 of Wands, you've been after test, and it's almost at a point that, I mean, the 9 of Wands, you're 1 card away from approaching 10 of Wands burnt out, right? You're just over it. Something about a water slide might resonate. I'm literally seeing like one of those curly Q water slides at like a theme park or a water park or something. It's like you're just wanting a real love and like the good old days, the way that people like used to, the good old days. It's always that, isn't it? Some of you guys have noticed some of your favorite shows are on Nick at Night or something anymore, or like the oldie station is playing your high school songs. You're like, wait a second, that's not fair. Wait, hold up. Wait, I'm not that old yet, right? You're actually just, it's because you're an old soul. I mean, you're the original motivators in the Zodiac, okay? That's why everybody always gives you that bad rap because of the devil card stuff, which is totally inaccurate. Because you guys are like, the reason you're the goats, you're little billy goats. You have those little legs that get you all the way to the top of the mountain, no matter how big of a hill it is that you got to climb. Even Miley Cyrus's song, The Climb, might resonate to you because she's a Sagittarius, I think. I don't know. I'll have to check on that. I'll get back to you. No big deal. All right, so now let's get into the love department, all right? Because past, present, or future, you are allowed to miss or and love whomever you want, however long you want. Because my title here is just tarot reader, not tarot tell you what to do, all right? None of us should tell you guys what to do because just like this Wheel of Fortune card shows, you got free will too. Just like I'm going to free will take a drink right now. All right. The Wheel of Fortune is that card of free will. And I've got 1, 2, 3 major arcanas coming out along with the Ace of Wands. All right. So you've got strong Aries on the Emperor and the Ace of Wands. Sagittarius is here with Cancer on this Temperance card into the Wheel of Fortune. That the thing on this is, I almost feel an energy with this 7 of Cups into the 2 of Pentacles. Either you or them could be born on the 2nd, 7th, or 27th. This is where I feel the energy of like a mud bog in there. You know what I mean? In that they like to drag things out a little longer than they needed to be. Like 1 minute, the 2 of Pentacles, you knew they were all in, good to go. And then they'd get quiet and they'd ghost. Like the frequencies of the texting would be really all in, just to the point where you might have gotten used to good nights and good mornings, and then they would slowly taper off. Some of you might even have suspected they were a player or not, so I'll get clarifiers to check on it, because maybe they just embraced that vibe, right? Somebody that didn't really totally grow up, all right? I don't know why this resonates, but my favorite Captain Hook is Dustin Hoffman. All right, that's a good movie. Anyways, and the way he portrays Hook is just awesome. Anyhow, it's kind of like, I do feel like they're regretting that they didn't make things work out here when they had the chance, because they always brought conflict into the connection. Sagittarius and Aries energy on this, all right? That's that fire, the spark, that it was almost like it was their form of trying to get your Ace of Wands going. So they might have been a little bit addicted to the drama or needed to have it in their life, because otherwise, like, it might be like some of you guys might have to leave a TV on to sleep, right? Or you have one of those sound machines or like binaural beats or stuff that you play while you sleep, because the silence in the energy, much like when the connection was good, it's like when it's silent like that, their brain starts to overprocess, because the brain naturally doesn't realize that they think they're alone. It's why you got to have like a noise machine on for some of you that part resonates, because even when you're sleeping, the brain's like, silence, I'm alone, I'm vulnerable, somebody might get me, Hat Man, that type of stuff. But then it's like you turn the sound on and the brain processes that, oh, I'm around my elements, I'm safe, I'm comfortable here. And it allows things to go through the night. See, some of you guys can't sleep in the dark to save your life. Or it might be the other way where it's got to be pitch black. But this person is kind of in that vibe, and that's why they always brought the conflict in here with the Ace of Wands. All right. And look, see how stubborn Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus energy? The Emperor didn't want to come off the table. So they were in that unawoke Emperor energy of like, my way or the highway, But instead of the humbleness of the Emperor to like embrace and take care of an entire kingdom. So that's a big part of why they were brought into your life, was to get them to level up, because you were ahead of them, but you guys are on the same soulmate cycle. So it's like you guys are both stuck in the same roundabout that the Wheel of Fortune represents in my decks, and that you guys can both exercise free will. Oh, right. Exactly. It's love. Exactly. So Cancer and Sagittarius is pretty strong here. Some of you guys got to be a Capricornius that I'm talking to. Might be born on the 10th, the 20th, or the 13th. You or them. 14th and the 4th is here. The 1st, the 27th came in. 10th, the 20th, and maybe even the 30th. And with all these 9s showing up, some of you guys could be the 9th, the 19th, the 29th, or maybe even a life path 9. But it's showing how this Virgo season and the year numerologically breaking down to the number 9, this is completion. We're ending a decade-long cycle to get ready for the new one. The thing is, you were a little bit ahead of this person. Some of you guys might even, when you went to elementary school, like you had those split classes, like lower and upper level classes. They're in the lower level class, but they really like you. So like they learned from you. You know what I mean? You run this person's life to stop them from being intentionally dense. I dig it. All right, let's get into this. Give me the clarifiers. Let's see what's going on your side of the fence. And thanks for being here too. We are working to manifest to try to get the channel and the family up to 100,000 subscribers for Christmas. So if you would like to subscribe, be a part of the fam, if we do that, when the plaque shows up, I'll wrap it up and we'll open it together during a live, and I will answer all y'all's questions until I just can't talk no more. No super chats required. All right, so thanks for being a part of the fam. I do go live for an all signs every Monday. It's 7 p.m. Eastern, except tomorrow because Frankie and I are doing the collab. So come back for that too. All right, you're in Empress energy. Now we're ready. Libra, Taurus energy. Some of you guys might have some strong Taurus in your chart. 4 of Cups, the 9 of Wands, right to the 10 of Cups. Capricorn's like, Archer, did I stutter? I want real love. Some of you guys, these hot air balloons resonate, like a hot air balloon ride, or you might live near them or something. But you're working your way up the evolutionary spiritual ladder. All right. You're in a very strong energy, even in the times that you're being rather nomadic. I actually see you finding out some local things around town that you want to go see, like advertisers for farmers markets or maybe estate sales. Somebody might be doing a little bit of thrifting right now or worried about your budget while your work life is getting sorted out. But here's the wild part is like you got guardian angels really working overtime for you with 2 9s of wands to get your finances on point and your public life, your work life balance so that when you guys work stuff out, biggest things couples fight over is money and time, right? And in this case here, you're going to actually be able to elevate both at the same time. No wonder you're tired. It makes sense. But these are the things that dreams are made of. And it's a lot to ask for. But you both want the same things out of the relationship. It was just like it was lost in translation due to the age difference or the difference in perspectives on life, right? So Pisces energy is pretty strong for this part too. But it's kind of like you're ending the judging and the bullying era of your life in general that has cut out a lot of people that just ghosted you, not just loved ones, but family members, friends, soulmates, people that come in that get into that category. And it was needed in order to get you to this 9 of Wands point to avoid you from suffering burnout or crashing like a supernova empath where you couldn't take it anymore. So the bullying era, though, is coming to an end. Definitely. The dominant factor here, which is actually leading the way for all their 12 zodiacs, is your dominant rock of Saturn retrograding into Pisces. 10 of Cups. This is Saturn energy. You coming out, telling everybody, okay, guys, 10 of Swords, this has been long enough. Come on, let's pick up the toys and go home. Let's get this done. That's why you guys are the fathers of the zodiac. And remember, even my female Cappies, you guys too. You guys embrace that masculine energy. You're a natural born leader. Some of you guys might have been the first for my female Capricorns, first in management at work, or the first to make it up the ladder in your friends circle. You're the one that everybody else comes to, right? They need help with this, or questions on how to eat, or questions about what to do with their couples. And now you're sitting back looking at all of it, Cancer 4th house energy, being like, wow, yeah, I'm kind of like everybody's mom. That's kind of Capricorn energy, but from a feminine perspective, right? You're the one that you're in the future or past, depending on how it resonates, that your kids' friends are all like, man, you got the best mom in the world, referring to you. And your kids are like, you don't know my mom at home, right? It's the elevation. You're just adjusting through the growing pains, but you're going to find your flow and go with it quite nicely. So a lot of big zodiac experts refer to you as a sea goat, right? Like seahorse, sea goat, and that's very accurate. You, for an earth sign, are the one that goes with the flow the most over Taurus and Virgo. It's why you're the cardinal sign. Taurus and Virgo couldn't handle it, right? Exactly. I know. Knight of Wands. It's cool. Hey, it's okay, Taurus and Virgo. The World's card. It's the end of the bullying cycle. Knight of Wands. You have ran as fast as humanly possible away from the bullies and the bad energies without entertaining it, not engaging it. And the Page of Wands, you're coming into the next decade cycle for you is going to be like, back in the day, we'd have referred to it as the roaring 20s, right? And the energy cycle that we're in right now, it's very much as soon as Saturn retrograded back into Pisces and then Uranus made it into Gemini after Jupiter moved on into Cancer over there, that's the energy that started finally bringing the Freaky Friday vibes from Pluto going into Aquarius back in November. Remember, it takes 9 months to birth a whole new timeline, right? That then brought us into now that you're in that Sadie Hawkins energy, where equality, balance, harmony, rights, right? Especially my female Cappies, you fought forever to have the right to ask a dude out, right? The energies of the time are right for it. You fought for equality since the right to vote, and you've earned it. The female Capricorns here have given blood, sweat, and tears to earn that power. And you're now in the energy that the time's right. It's totally time for your person, time for them to drink their Diet Coke. All right? The female Cappies are going to start catcalling soon. Male Cappies, heads up. Some of you guys, it could be a Capricorn connection. But look, it's literally happening now. Justice, the balance, and the scales being tilted right. So Judge Judy finally comes in and says, that cycle has ended. Go Capricorn, be abundant, 777. Some of you guys, you were there, might be born on 7th, 17th, or the 27th, okay? Look, 6 of Cups to the 9 of Cups. Even at this point now, God's saying, that's the message. We've come full circle. The decks have finally synchronized. So those 4 cards deep we saw at the beginning are now only 2 cards deep. It's getting close, like we're seeing it form in real time. I love this for you, Capricorn. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see what we've got on their side of the fence. You're going to be like, you're going to be at a point with that Page of Wands that you feel like you've hermited for long enough. And you'll understand and know the direction you want to go to give birth and bring your 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups dreams into reality. You watch how many Pentacle cards come out here. Because remember, the Pentacles in the tarot don't always mean money. It's about stability, balance, maturity, grounded, stableness, right? Watch how many Pentacles come out here to let you know this is happening this fast. 2 of Swords. Have faith, Capricorn. Remember, Jesus was a December 25th Capricorn. Y'all ain't that bad. You know what I mean? Some of my best friends are Capricorns. I love you guys. You guys are sweet. All right. Let's see what we got. Ace of Swords, the hate text. Some of you guys already have gotten a text message or a voicemail. The communication lines are already getting ready to be opened into the 3 of Cups that leads you towards union. 7 of Wands on the 6 of Pentacles. Temperance is back. Okay, let's stop there for a second. No problem. So this person liked that conflict in that and making you feel like you were a bit of an option. All right. They were kind of like, I keep seeing a compass. I don't know if some of you guys still have your grandfather's compass or a family heirloom, or it's just some of you guys might be a camper and still use a traditional old school compass. Or even for my sailors, maybe a sextant. But like you would ask them to help or chip in or be a part of things, Ace of Swords, and they would just shrug it off, 3 of Cups, never take it seriously, right? You know, oh, just relax, Capricorn, nothing to worry about here. You're going to be just fine. And all that wound up doing is making you feel like a 3 of Cups, 7 of Wands options because you didn't understand why they were so closed off. Because you gave your all to them, and then they'd be like really hot and heavy. And then they'd be like, oh, 7 of Wands, hold on, 3 of Cups. I can't talk tonight. I got to watch the grass grow. And you'd be like, wait a second, what? What? Huh? Like, you know, the in and out, the in and out. It's like, what you talking about? Hey, Jazz, what up, girl? What's up, Queen Tiki Tarot? Melissa Justice. Leo energy just came into the chat, all right? You'd like ask them to do anything from their heart, and they would always keep people at arm's length. They're a bit entitled, little bit of an ego, 7 of Wands, right? But you know what? They're working on it. Because see how he's moving those logs out of the way so he can continue on his path because somehow those logs wound up there, right? We don't know if like he went the night before and put them there to create the delay because it's all in the 7 of Wands. That stuff's in the ethers, right? It's the part that's been black Sharpie markered out. Jealousy. Oh, that's one of the 7 deadly sins. Okay. I do feel some vibes of jealousy and gluttony that comes in off of this. Some of them almost feelings of imposter syndrome that there could be an age difference. It's like they always try to keep up with the Joneses a bit. So the anxious avoidance syndrome then became a lot to deal with. 7 of Wands on the Ace of Swords. And that's why like you knew on the Temperance card, especially with the 7 of Cups, right? Those little temptations that they kept bringing to the table. That's where like, yeah, and then they'd blame you for it. They had this person's like a bit of a, or was. Oh, sorry, was nice. Okay, thank you. Anyways, this person was a bit of a human excuse machine, right? They had 1,000,001 reasons why they wouldn't be available. But then when they were ready, heads up, you know, Temperance cards, Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius is strong here. I think somebody here is like a Sagittarius sun, but you've got some strong Capricorn in your chart. Because remember, this doesn't have to be their sun sign, all right? Even for you. Because these will resonate to any placement of Capricorn in your chart, all right? Every part of your chart matters just as much. 2 of Swords to the 6 of Wands. Have faith. Jupiter and Leo energy says the success is here for you. So in the week ahead, the foundation gets set so that by the time Jupiter makes it into Leo, because it's currently in Cancer, by the time Jupiter makes it into Leo, you're already in a much more positive, balanced position. So you're the one that's manifesting this person to change and do the work. Okay? Your prayers are being heard. It's like a really big prayer, but it's working. That's the cool part on this one. Someone here might actually still read newspapers, like maybe checking online news or horoscope. Like I'm seeing a Capricorn that like you go to the gas station or petrol station in the mornings and you still like the old school newspaper. Something about that resonates. Or somebody here has cats and the newspaper comes in handy, or lighting house fires. What? Okay. Anyhow, so the thing on this is that I think they've really learned as they've matured. The world doesn't revolve around them with temperance. They had to come to a balance point because you couldn't take the indecisiveness. So temperance being major arcana is letting me see like a big spectrum. That when we zoom in on them, we see it's actually two of pentacles, Taurus, Sagittarius, Capricorn energy. Okay. This is the stuff they had to work on. And they wouldn't have done this for anybody else. You had to come into their life to get them to change. Great. That's great, Archer. What's in it for me? Eight of Cups, Ascension. You know how you've been feeling lately? How you don't want to eat anything? Some of y'all are lactose intolerant. Chariot card, the rides in the car aren't helping. You feel like you're just on a path, undecisive which way to go. The rewards for you are because you're just now at the Wheel of Fortune, connecting back into the reading. On a side note, you're benefiting the rewards from this. You are currently going through and getting used to. It's actually why you feel so like you got the ick, right? It's ascension symptoms, the tones, the ringing in your ears, etc., and so forth. It's because your rewards for everything that you went through was ascension. Okay, the stuff you've learned from this experience is going to strengthen it going forward. If that makes sense. Some of you guys could be born on the 4th or the 24th. The 14th is here, and strong Sagittarius and Cancer energy. You've got Aries, though, too, with Taurus. Definitely a lot of cusper vibes, too. And somebody here might have a North Node in Leo. Four of Wands. It is the twin flame journey. This is telling me that you remember how the cards were starting, the layers were getting peeled back as the fog was being lifted? For some of you guys, this is your twin. And it's also the card of union. So far, you've got the Three of Cups and the Four of Wands, which are both cards of marriage and union. We just need those pentacles we were talking about to come in on this. So the ancient avoidance syndrome, that was the big part as a result of like some of their old insecurities being brought to light. Maybe some of you guys actually did for 10% of you here. I do pull the energy for a few of you. The Three of Cups, a very interesting spin on this, that for some of you guys, they were getting out of a marriage or still involved with somebody, but they'd already checked out on it, that sort of a thing. But they were like, hey, Capricorn, I'm taking care of business here. 3% of you guys busted them flat out cheating on you, walked right in on them. Nice cross watcher. That's not my place to judge. Not my place to judge. I'm just reporting the energies. Anyways, meanwhile, over here with the twin flame vibes, this is because right now, current energetical pull from whenever this reading finds you is that they're looking at you as they're the one that got away. There's some serious regret that they made whatever this choice was. Minor arcana Gemini energy, okay? Distant Gemini energy in the distance, okay? So little to no communication. But it's getting ready to strengthen on this one because they're awakening to it and unsure of how to proceed. They're very nervous about ascending. They're still a little stubborn. Oh, thank you. Spinny hugs, Maria. Thank you. Hey, Donna. What up? What you guys up to? Hey, Jazz, Limitless. Spinny hugs, Limitless. What's up, Missy G? Missy G. Elliott's in the house. Anna. All right, let's see what we got. All right. Give me a little bit more on this. That Six of Wands is the thing I'm interested in because you already know the victory is going to happen. And this person is behind closed doors. Like, how do I fix this with Capricorn? How in the world after this person, it's strength card, see, the stubbornness, right? But no offense, Leo. Leo, go check out your reading. I probably picked on Capricorn over there. So Leo just found themselves up. There's a lot of cross watchers here, y'all. All right, your person is here. Some of you guys, your person has discovered tarot thanks to their cell phone's algorithm. Now, the Knight of Cups into the Moon card told you. God's looking down being like, I love algorithms. I can do whatever I want to them. They got no human emotions, no human feelings. They don't even know what free will is. Some of you guys have been using chatbot. That's cool. But anyhow, the thing on this is that I feel so. No, oh my God, that's your person tried it. Oh my God, Moon card. I just heard check that, reverse it, trip it down, flip it in, whatever. This Capricorn, your person, bless their heart, your person has tried chatbot GDP to be like, what are Capricorn's current thoughts and feelings about me? And what's up with that UFO rock thing in the sky? What's going on with that? Oh boy. Yeah, and I'm sure they've gotten about as good of an answer on the situation as like when I look up, I'm a Titanic historian, and when I see AI Titanic, I instantly know it's not. I mean, like 5 funnels, or the thing looks like the Love Boat, Queen Mary, Costa Concordia. I'm like, it doesn't even remotely resemble the Titanic, right? That's this. Okay, anyhow, it's cool. But Knight of Cups, Six of Wands. This person is training with the Page of Swords to the Ten of Swords. Oh my gosh, they're totally snooping. Whatever you're posting online, they literally think every post you're making is about. Is every post you're making about them? No way. Shut the front and the back door. Page of Swords on the Ten of Swords. Oh my gosh, they check. It's, you know, that fake profile? It's not a fake profile. It's them. It's straight up them. All right. You're like, oh wow, Evan Kate saw my TikTok. It's not. This person figured out they can make an Evan Kate account. Oh wow, that's to quote Jurassic Park, clever girl. Anyways, what if all the Evan Kates of TikTok are actually all the big creators? Oh my God, this is too much fun. Okay, now I'm feeling like for you, since I've got the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Swords here twice, Gemini showing up, Gemini has entered the chat, okay, is that you feel the same way and that this person is, you're the one that got away. I mean, Page of Swords, you guys are both watching tarot. We got a lot of cross watchers here. Hi, cross watchers. Judgment free zone here. Come on in. You're cool. You're welcome here. Cross watcher, leave a comment. Anyways, because you know what? Here's I want to give you turbo boost. I want to give you a spinny hug. Okay, Cappy? Cross watcher. Is there anything you don't like about Capricorn? You watch. I guarantee you the comments will be like, no, I love Capricorn. I miss Capricorn. You're going to find out your person misses the heck out of you. We're polling the audience right now to let you know your person misses the heck out of you. Cross watchers totally think you're the one that got away. They don't want to fight. They don't want to throw digs. They want to hug you. Like with the Temperance card here on repeat, that's a 14-second hug. That's a real hug. That's like the real deal. You know what I mean? They miss the heck out of you. So if you miss them, there we go. Table for two in the back, neon moon. This had so much right person, wrong time vibes all over it. With the Eight of Wands to the Tower card, this Tower moment was needed as much as it hurt to strengthen the bond. And it's not a trauma bond. It's the fact that the trauma had to be experienced in order to respect your heart. Okay? I know it hurt for the both of you, but it also taught you a lot about boundaries and confidence, right? That's a level up. You're ascending. You're going into a whole nother level, right? Welcome to Christ consciousness. Straight up. Hi, welcome. Table for two. No problem. Pot, kettle with the Two of Cups. A very deep connection between the two of you guys that leads you right in the Six of Wands to the Chariot, Cancer, Leo vibes that takes this thing straight down the highway easier than Caitlin Petty getting to the Country Music Awards 10 minutes early in downtown Broadway, Nashville traffic. It's easier to raise the Titanic than do that, right? Some of you guys set your clocks 5 minutes ahead. That's clever. God, there's a lot of cool life hacks in your reading, Capricorn. Some of you guys are totally, either you're destined to be a life coach or you already are, or if you ain't got a YouTube channel, maybe you want to start doing life hack stuff. I'm telling you what, you want to go your own way, be nomadic and rock and roll? Whatever. Day nada. Take it. It's not mine. It's what I'm channeling. I'm just a speaker box. I don't even know I'm here right now. I'm actually right now, I'm on a porch in Nashville, Tennessee, looking at the mountains and watching the sunset. I get to come back after I'm done telling you about this. Wow, we are deep. I love reading for you. Meanwhile, back at the reading, this is the vibes that they're wishing after clearing their act up that they really want to make this work. They want the victory and the energies are coming in. All right. Exactly, Jeff. or like on those, it's faster. Yeah, you could literally crawl up Broadway and probably get there sooner. Right. But anyhow, Tower card and the Eight of Wands. You ever tried downtown Detroit? No comment. Anyways, yeah. Even with everything that you guys have been through on this, you're considering it, right? Because some of you did already with the Ace of Swords. That's my hey text in the tarot. So some of you guys have already gotten that message and you're considering, like, should we meet up for this? Should we see if there's a chance to talk it out? The energies are right for the meetup, the reconnect, and reminiscing about the old times, the old places, getting to know each other all over again. Ace of Swords on the Ace of Cups with the Ace of Wands. You got three aces. That's angel number 111. It's all playing out. The energy going forward in this one, this is one of those moments that you're going to remember. It'll be like, whoa, that was the day everything changed between us. That sort of a thing in the best possible way. I love it for you. Capricorn, claim this thing down in the comments, all right? And even if you can just hype the reading, you don't have to like it, but if you would, it'd be cool. Otherwise, just leave a comment or an emoji, because if you want to keep your private life private, God knows what you're thinking, so I can still help you manifest. Emoji's fine. And remember, this will resonate to any placement of Capricorn in your chart, because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you the cardinal earth sign. Nobody else could handle that task. It's you. It's always you. And that's the best. All right. So until next time, I love you, and I'll see you then. Peace and love.